yenya petrol car use, yenya diesel car use, ni use electric cars ni bi. Eti si asa obe use petrol car dia. Obe tu bibi kakra. Said the beya emissions na eba no. Say wutua no. Ye be say timi dia protect o man no. Environmental issues. Then the question is, do we have electric cars in Ghana? And you see, I'm going to Asare-Bediako more petrol, me car me use a petrol. Me say, oh, many can use electric car. Where is the electric car for me to purchase? So that I don't pay 200 cedis. And forget even about levy numpo, so that I save the environment. Where is the electric car? Share me could report to you. Report of the Finance Committee on the Emissions Levy Bill 2023. Now, almost actual criteria the Parliament, no. Almost the importance of the bill, okay? On the importance of the bill, the Honorable Deputy Minister informed the committee that the proposed levy is expected to promote the use of eco-friendly technology and green energy for manufacturers, mining companies, oil and gas firms, electricity and heating sectors. It also improves environmental management while controlling general levels of air and water pollution. The ultimate effect is to reduce the adverse impact of pollution on the environment and reduce environmental pollution and encourage the use of clean energy. Where is the clean energy to use? Now, where? Where is it? You must focus on making clean energy available and in abundance and accessible by all before you introduce this bill. Why? Finance Ministry can't better more use and you petrol diesel. More electric car. Ideally, it is obnoxious and very insensitive. And I'm going to take on my opinion. Ray is going to fight against your quest to hand over power to another MPP flag bearer. As you always say, what say you vision? They say, Obama no hand over power democratically to another NPP person in your shoes. But at their way, but prevent is harder from happening. This particular thing. We have to stay true to power. 2024 money away. I can't 11 months near Kotwaba. More BM for fat man shake carpet. You can't sweep it under the carpet when emotions are involved, when people's financial power and there be any sir. Back also VAT 15% on electricity use. John Mahama no more at this bill with Babonting. As I said, 2013, our parliament said the VAT about to light so ukoto lighter. What we are all the tax components in the area mono. Na slap 15% so. Our opinion or the buy. John Mahama mo na the buy. Babu sa wo say adna John Mahama mo de sa man buy 2013. Wo man use so mo de koye. So why implement this idea? What about Ubetu Aguana? And I'll be very pitchy. I'm a Ghana for the Tuabamawo. MPP for the Tuabamawo. And MPP for saying that this thing must be stopped. You must listen. MPP for the Basako Tuabano. MPP for a bad campaign and never wear so much before. How do you expect them to be motivated to go out and campaign so that somebody can succeed you? How do you expect them? How do you expect them? How? Our opinion MPP for Ankasa and never wear na ekosono. Obubu fu money nye ho. Stop it. Asabia nsi. And I tell you if I come one bomb almost a moment or 20 so why withdraw the ya on the demonstration. Do you enjoy that? Say things for this demonstration. Can you survive? Will the government be popular? How many times I say yanka? I feel the yam say a trapo. And we must tell you the truth. Amapani sa wokwa yie wokwa asore baby abekobia no because of position team baby awota no you are unable to be in the midst of the grassroots. Now say wona mabontia wo popularity so ati wo ultimate fancy biem and kofo ka ho asem but unfortunately a rule me da meka sa ukota stage so a chief of staff to benkum so na wait ha but busa wo say omo wa chem komo be no mu difa wo ho amabanyin within your debut amongst MPP folks. That is the stark truth. For me, it is never too late to do the good thing. Now they be you be reshuffle, you be say, now you say, always finding reason not to do the needful. MPP for as grassroots for, or my reshuffle more than the president, and you think it's right? I'm a last year, Oko Northern Region, baby. A central for South say that Benabera, Oka say, oh, there be one person be destabilized while you were with government. Nah, and this for, and this for, a young people for. And people for them will say, Abano one for Nipa, Sakramu Kakra. This is a part of we have the men. Where are the men? Are the men not around? Kwakwaji men were checking out of government. Kwakwaji menu were checking out of government. And for the 60 years, 70 years, they are still in office. Why? Yet, obi 60 years, they are coffee. Now 60 years, they be to obedient. 60 years, there will be difference. Womb. Hey, Dabi. Fabroso. Ya broso. FM God na Asare-Bediako. Aha ye wontumi radio program the friend Bekyere so for patro mo ache mo akwaba
me Josupa at the same
so for me hu akama mo amante apa me I say me hu wo no
yeah
am maboto kakra bi so for
I can see it
because so for me I just speaking
I can see it
o man panya akufo ado first one dem kroma any tie akofo bo but now we see abonten a the popularity level above from and it pains me.
Enontina onyamiadum anopa we me wo ha no na me de enchiechiremu pa ebebre omampanyan kasa eni omanfo enyina a om ehweye
abusafo timi da panyi pastor Victor Yosin wo evangelist na oni bidi nkomo aka na aka simpa na council ankasa so atenase lawyer Alex Jemfi wono where he's a historian, no, where historian, educationist, where lawyer, where he's virtually everything. Now, wakasa, one shall be packy, witty, and I put about the kind of stuff for Bashianko.
Yo, I no paid ye made that Unyanko Ponce. Na mesansu a chia a shofuna, omo. Ehweyen ewo bebia efide ekokudu me di enchia ekoma
yeah
na masanso di enchia ama omampanyi efise onyankopon adom as I said earlier omampanyi any Ghana for ankasa enti na anopai me wa ha say na sometimes semitisa enipa diabobo na omo bo omampanyi edinya na emahu se de onyankopon oyikire eye nokure
it is our yibi akire
we yibi akire 3 years ago that is year 2 about year 2020 they say from between month ya yewomu yao between this month and March na nyame dan bibi edi ekirem na de odan edi ekirem ni se de mehu ye ni se na odi emunkum hata oman no so mununkum na odi hata oman no so na se was steady from year 2 from omampani a second time we edibesi enne bribia enkoso na omampanyin enum nyam nso epipa
it da make can mean
there be
yo
metumi kra akan say what set the tone for asema Onyankopon edi ekitame.
Amen.
Now die ewo ho no say die omampanyin efam nyina no ejina asori dan na ohye Onyankopon bose obesie no
na sha cathedral no
minna me ka chiro hwe
ena mo ntimi nya resafo no
se onyame edi ne nsa eto oso a ntimi nya bibia biom. Now then me pe akire omampanyin asema anopa we mi bisa eni se asema anopa we mi bisa ni se eyampa se omampanyin ohye Onyankopon bo sese odi abano emana obesi asoridan edi amano. Is it true?
That's exactly it.
Me jiri se eyampa efise se enyampa anka on shase se osi.
Yes.
So I believe say
eyampa
enokre. Now the only thing is say one man ni anko ho yie. Now Bible aka wo emebusem say wo ade nyina mu no Manyankopon oni kan na wa mau akwanchere a odibidi. Now yanhwe ade bi wo ha omampanyin first abra osai ewie ye no first one no osai ewie na yadi no esi akonwa so no omampanyin akomaso ade ben na opese obeya amen omampanyin na akomaso ade ben na opese obeya entumi amen. That is Young County Ushe Free SHS ebem enyama aka enina omampanyin oyese obeye ni nyina no ebi abemu ebi ankam na ye omampanyin a second time we mami ade ba ko a omampanyin akomaso ade ba ko a opese obeya enu etumi abem
enti ujiri se Nasha Cathedral na
me say
ntimi nsi ye na ka ho
eye enu munkum na Nyankopon odi si oman no so no. That is the issue. Enu ntina ya yentumi enfree ase da no. Now so wo hwa bribia omampanyin ebeye bia no enkoyie ma no. Now Onyankopon me find say 3 weeks ago and I say a month ago Onyankopon di emuaye say asebia me ken Onyankopon e dan di but unfortunately obia ehunu obia so antase a sign among 70. Now oh yes now mami mi sa wasemu da bena ekunfi atamos enkrofo eba omampanyin honom no. If I said 3 weeks ago. Omu sema omu ebekanu enyina no. Omu di assembly to omampanyin nim. Tiemi yo. Omu di assembly to omampanyin nim say aban no yesanka obetumi asiesie omu ekro no mu amomu. Na omu di enyama bi a omu beye na omu di atamus edin atoso. Na omo hwe animu a emai ninti anka omo anya aba ni hoi omo esre no sanka onhwe na onyema omo emuaye omampanyin odima omo no. That sums everything up. Okachiro omo say omo to abatia ni nipa
yeah
enti na onso ejinani ama omo ana enye sano
kan
na Onyankopon so uni se uni Nyankopon ekwa pam na when ni so a se yen eni pampo obi ye yen bribia ebe ye yen ya Onyankopon so ono de se yeje ni bribia enya ne ya na
eni ya
enunti no Onyankopon is not happy with us as a nation and with your man opinion. I didn't hear a man for no so account say so say ya nya fair to Onyankopon. And it's na a man for no so ya wo ahunhia mu a etisa no. O man panyin ewini abano or your free education. And no oyi o man esika o oyi di oyi e na odi etua enkwara no school fees.
Okay.
And no obi agitu, everybody was happy. O man panyin san che ensuo abra
COVID by.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oche ensuo and also o man for no GE, they were happy.
Eche aduane many more than 400,000. Yes.
Oche enkania e kan ho. O man for no GE. But a drew a bra o man panyin ye na dwen say oh ma hye Onyankopon bonti e wo say me see a dino e manu no Ghana for a catch and say oh no and a share ni bo enti ono ankasa enkodi ono ebo share so
just say your man panyin ku nyina e ka ho
ya ka ho bi well we gave God out if we say Jenny or man panyin anya adwen say onsi sa dan no e ka ho bi ntina e dan no achesa no if we say the way ya o manfo no e kasa e fa ho no o man panyin akoma anya ne de enti no o man panyin no ntumi yi o man no esika e fa nhyem but say ohwe Bible mu a almost see sorry dan wo Israel no yusu o man esika na omdi esiye no de eya enipa entia se no se edan no nye sorry dan bi just a dan bi o eye edan a ehwehwemu a maye afa ho ni se eye edan a omu sina anka omudi Bible museum enyoma tete e course no omudi enumu enyina bi eba ho nanka yamu a yentumi enko Israel enko hwede e wo honom no we can come here and have a look at it enyama e course e media etwem
so for tisi a man pin e den wonye cathedral wonye den
good Onyankopon osma Isaiah e wo ohene Hezekiah yes na Isaiah oko ohene no ho ena odi asem no ekoma ohene no enti me ma disede ne se biribi wo ho no mu a wo se omanpanyi oyefa edan no ho
omamodi no wonsi
na itu enye ni sie no nko apese baabia ya do it on to me see but there is something he has to do about it na se oya munkum na nyamedi akata omane so no
ebeko
obeyi
by the wundi ntimi kan radio so
there be eno tina me ka se nyame suma Isaiah ohene Hezekiah ho na oko enti se obetumi adimanim akohu omanpanyin dia asema ewo ho no me ka kire no na me wo gidie wo Onyankopon mu se obeyi munkum no efri ho na wasan edi omanpanyin enum nyam asan amanu biom na koma so ade a aka open no abimama no just a minute
okay
MPP for we omo a primaries omanpanyin kan assembly na a very striking
okay
oka say I have done my best but I have only one thing to do that means omanpanyin akoma so ade a emaso ni nyina no akaba akon eni say obetumi a hand over ama Abediakyi no so wanye de esese wo yefa edan no ho
ebeyedin
that it will be difficult.
Okay, I was for evangelist Victor Yosen and menenity said my yedin komono and I must say he's not the first person na wakas asking we yinua say warrior akwa me chen warrior prophet de me chen me chen warrior warrior so aka bibi afa nasaka cathedral say etino As of who you did come.
Okay.
Why best said the come be time and the Magai say by was
but
near Tinkomo.
Jesus can assembly. Or see nanka or ensemble brea or be catcher.
Yes,
so ya yen to be ensum.
Some saying
or the besio.
Okay.
And then no.
Made the way you need
details no
Martin.
Details no.
All right, but for the Pastor Victor Yosin, and now you're attending Castle Best Studio. Briefly, yeah, when you have a big corner. Peter Quaba.
Yeah.
I want to say,
oh, when you go Padum, I want to Michelle for near Tiafu.
Castle Patrol Brahasi. Cancer Alex Jelfi. Now, Wabiama. One see. A kind apprenticeship or ye icon of apprenticeship. And now to meaning will be a Gusia at the palm 3 times. Oh, Kumasi, still when the palm. Eh? What? A do my bush.
Oh, Quabi.
Oh, Miss Me can't be more than an answer. I don't get one. What was at the palm on 3 occasions? Yeah, one the palm. Back over 4 years, back also 5 years, and I was built 2 years. I did palm back 10 years. When to me one the palm. But ready, what fedgen moabing. What fedgen moabing. Cast what I'm watching. The same Biaboko.
I don't be Biaboko. Phone answer. This is my first time here.
Yes.
More very beautiful studio.
Aye.
Amen.
And then you made an appearance.
Yes.
Now, Papa wouldn't know.
No, Minisha.
Minisha, near and say, the mammy penasamo, who pan is also a momunim rasano.
Yes.
Sometimes Omokasa. Omboki can seem be just to confuse us. But lawyer Alex David or Kasana Uti in the pa when he beji said or bet to the boy trim a break him run it down cry to the simplest form.
Yeah.
I was say Bonabaso.
Mati. And Tiana Uti na Uti say when you're just a lawyer. Okay. Or a teacher. And he has lived it.
Yes.
And history is different. He knows the political history of the country. He knows the political history of MPP. It never be because of the quite so to say. What the average who would say? You prepared.
Oh, I am it. I am it.
Okay. And the software came. What can they say?
Oh, Kwame. No, the spiritual angle to life there.
Yes.
And there. Okay. Mimi Gidi say there is a spirit. A manifesting a pia bontima yin. So I believe in spiritualism. Okay. No two ways about it. The issue raising about National Cathedral. Who my family almost of where I be whom a bompire boa and I saw mine in ye go money a team. Then so Nyokaya a bomb me put sakakra do not worry. Prophet Paul Kusiapia, I can want some stopping. You were right on that.
Yeah.
But National Cathedral, the area who say, a brown map and ye say, obey the original plan. I will share near so for many phone share and my yen I also say. So the government be provided seed money. And as I say, now I saw for now, I say, I try to be resistka. Me physical and sab and uncle away. National Mosque. As I say, no,
yes.
Oh, how could you?
Yeah.
But Nkamufona Kase through sponsorship from Turkey and other places, a resist and almost see. So, call Dakeward Mills. Maybe a word see
and a cousin.
Oh, Radin Yankopon. In fact, what kind there is a relation letter to the president Krana or resist how. That he was most already how the president invited him to come and join the National Cathedral
Trust
team. So because near president Kohuni near Juma Waye. See if one person with a church I notice on my money and our mining in our munipa it may ayesa. Now the president also be no friend such a person so me can team who me think go jaba or moi bananke bianca yakoyen me my contribute to National Cathedral.
It's a short code, no?
Yes, initially. Said on but actually, say you call design B, ni hun sensem basa. Ama asofo bi krampa, me fi say omanim wen munyam kese. Say so mudi say. ebi kura court try say omo be clear omo ho ana say national cathedral Prophet Victor Kusi Boating what I say na also man panyin hu say ade oba be no once I do on my secret kwakoye ne there will be political angle to it.
Yes,
because there was a political advantage.
Oh yeah.
Other side who say no adi we ye hwe mane kwa ebe ha omo. So they fought it and obonsan fa kwa bebre so ye nyoma bi oh nti me feel say there's nyoma bi nkoyie and I say hwe o kan resignation letter from Duncan Williams one Institute Anaba omo resign resignation letter no okay obi a people mako
it's a legalist we mu dodo where
yeah because I are ho some penifo sa pressure some be share man panimpo no mo ne na di ho nkomo
na munya
no in fact aban we ho we intro no we are there okay kan sem bi ne adwuma o maye ne ade one of their major problem a lack of engagement tax in sema ye keken I will read it and I'm so okay copy
report of the financial
but okay then almost by majority decision because it seems that the NDC objected to it.
Oh, they did. So,
what was the engagement? And some
this is the position of was the position of the minority NDC members.
Yes.
The NDC minority members of the committee expressed concerns about the impact of the levy on the ordinary Ghanaian and its potential to increase the cost of doing business in the country. Yeah. They therefore expressed their inability to support the imposition of the levy due to its potential impact on the general living conditions in the country. The members of the minority therefore declined to recommend the bill to the House for passage into law. People they need that deep.
But the main point I was raising is before I didn't run my banner, you know maybe I was so
yes.
So why the rush?
Why the
rush? Even if IMF, you know, and yes, chinchinia your way. Why na ube design?
That obi obe catch say IMF conditionality be as no boy. The whole Africa, 3 countries, South Africa, Mauritius, and then now Ghana. IMF for man more than 20 different countries in Africa. A facility.
Yes.
I don't mind managing conditionality. It is not part. Any MP prehoni who cancel. Mame ko cancel mra. Cancel patcho mo achi.
Major Sumilian.
Had the sani ye no.
Kakra.
Anti me dasi.
Say assembly near dano one fan to her if you to. And I thought down so as I say intimidate and nice from na ye kanokre. Ne thought down pa no credit and sesano.
Yeah.
So be popular politician in this country by the process of opposition to taxa, and you've been a bachelor of how to introduce a tax.
Yes.
Kumi Preko was about what?
Tax.
Kumi Preko. That made the president, His Excellency the President, who he is today. Tax. Opposition to tax. The very tax I will oppose you, ma. Rollins tea na or drawing. Then and they without even consulting people who will be affected.
Okay, I think say why withdraw or reduce soon.
No, initially it was withdrawn.
It was withdrawn and reduced. Okay.
Yes. It was withdrawn. Yes, it was withdrawn. Rollins responded to those days. Me na me te here. Yingina ye could be sat and na child there with Jasi no ha. That is crazy. I'm going to train the teacher and child or train such the east. What I say? But so we introduce tax without any engagement. You can't even understand what is going on. So we introduce tax. We buy a budget. Yet you are suffering for no could you buy redo. A Juma Ministry of Finance. Pre-budget here in Barredo starting in June. Were communicated to all the major social partners, organized labor, Ghana Medical Association, trade unions, GUTA, all the affected parties. June, the budget number November and December. And before I read the government budget crown, you will see, say, some newspaper editors, our flyers of it.
Hey, as some way no about
by the time I read the budget, baby, you know, who say communicators of government and various newspapers, Obiawo baby or the free bar or fair understanding.
Yes.
And my public education is easier. But any my in the last 7 years, yes, a dear. It be minimum mafufru be a yenimbi. And na public administration fufru be a bagana. Ubi sue be da. Minim baby will be musiano. And when you undermine your own popularity by every other opportunity your opponent. Me to that three aspect I make can say. So consultation and answer consultative processes na wua. Obi nyane in background we in charge. No one can no say. Public service there and then you wo ti adwuma boardroom no we design policies. Now they are more employees so more implement it. Then running more adwuma successful. Public service is a different engagement.
Yes.
It doesn't appear to me say some people in public office today understand the whole process. Now say woman in the last seven years.
Because now we media engagement no. Ebra John Mahama ye president. Na se tekpe e finance minister. Somo ba be ye e be ready budget. And John Mahama eba be state of the nation addresser. At least 2 days to the day. Omusia media people.
A press worry.
E chemo say na eko na fase bia the bill be ba. Mumo di ka di hu nkomo. Ni amam highlights me ensabi. Enti we e bofa ha na we bofa ha na we bofa ha. Enu da na e be really budget no. Na omonya feedback bi ko pass san dem 1 or 2 bi. Finance minister Kanopurata me hu bi da. Say obeye press conference obeye budget obe present or parliament ema so aje central for the Esoko parliament ne ekotie na memini Ghana for nyina enkotie budget in the same day time be na we expect say me educate Ghanaians me magician John Mahama be ready state of the nation address na wa friends central for bi no the yina mamno speech nyina amamo na mahwem makauche better headlines. It won't really bad state of the USA pet headlines be break abonting na catch fire. And then on my penny could really state of the national addresser. Ye nib be. I just a wood yeah.
Chief of the party spokesperson, the party's chief spokesperson, I think I mean Katu in Kakra. 2 years I think or a year or two ago. Omampani really one of the best state of the nation address. With examples and photos and videos of
that.
Everything he has done.
Yes, especially on roads near the
That was the end of that state. My home baby said public communication will be quebi. No be kotna baby crack koye juma ye send my district and constituencies. I think you can understand.
Communication say e ya homa na toaso. It will start to ha na we atoaso na atoaso. Say that we can make kai. But ade achi ya ye ka ho as enwa no Yapon. Anyway, I hear you to be ready. What's it?
Obia send me message this year about engagement. Some ya okay.
What's what could be
the minimum? Teaser, a chain me the name. Oh, there be. Now, near Tennessee or say, I buy no engagement. Now, me reply and say, only wine a year engagement on the taxes near day. Oh, that's all. And also say, on your budget, no, on the industry players. To Mama sending the EBCC, say okay, industry players. No. What about added to say TUC? And what was the TUC's position on it? And how was it addressed? Fantastic lawyer, me that's far. What do I say? Apart from no, here, you say be a obi time will be an answer, will be actually no criticize it, a buying unnecessarily, or no maybe who and say. But you see, the point is that you cannot compare President Kufuor's style to Nana Akufo-Addo's style. President Kufuor not on forms or any other. But President Kufuor as mo makapen etimi privatize water. The most essential commodity in the world. and nobody opposed it. Aqua Vitesse in Ghana Water.
They will hold people's assembly.
Yes.
In the regions.
Look,
and they will allow everybody to come.
Aqua Vitesse now. He
was the spokesperson.
Me say Aqua Vitesse. Meaning that time, NDC Penny be pa or no cry.
Aqua Vitesse
ran. Yes, any Ghana Water or the detail any benefit of Aqua Vitesse ran. Eba coffee Laboni. NDC ni.
Yes.
So it means that there was a system there, even NDC Krano, not Mutimi,
reach out
to get their view before such a to is introduced. Program be say Japa. Fantastic idea. In fact, Japa Krano originally NDC for start you, Dr. Dufo, kind of Dufo 2010.
Yes.
Opa che ba be kind ni now. The documents are available. Say the faswa ye free ye go da yetum na enough enti ye monetize na as ye mpe kwan bi so na ye mfa entradi na enya more faswa from the gold and this cry omu design in fact and this cry na omu ton all the gold na MPP aba o de o say faswa onya free gold mu ni sa dividends na ye a wonya no o de bi ekoye investment apase mra e mani ko parliament o the NDC supported it upa ba be kan mra no act no wa ha any proceedings our parliament comment NDC kind in fact Gabi Oche that con best friend Bia MP or Bia a champon onu kwa no ochre e kwan yemfa so a yemfa mfaso e benya free Japan kind of system no yemfa nyusu say be kwan a yenka say ye de no ye kwan ama ochre newman yemfa say de epic kufo
epic routes ne
all of a sudden because engagement now twaso anko civil society organization the media ne nneoma ninti obi raise the issue they opposed it and Japan away oh now your engagement now share financial institutions journalists in kwa forgetting that there's a political angle to idea we bia obi na to abama
levy beba
yes
and come oppose we announce a train
yes
and I'm who's a finance minister
yes
akoko foridia ekoye round but the finance minister the truth must be told nobody listens to you it is difficult for you to convince anybody now in Ghana especially even MPP members ATBB say neighbor talk to people consult them give it to them no go round no go put them rule next time them na feedback na fa ye adwuma wey 50% levy. Matters say was after about being engaging for when the horses have
no, I think so. My withdrawal. No, and Nanabi was one of the radio stations.
Nanabi said that it should be withdrawn. Now, in fact, because ECG, MD, no, I raised the issue about arrangement name Emrano Crampon. So they come fast on passing, or say there's a lacuna and there's a problem with the Emrano. In the that's a Uber implement here, Uber 50 challenges. So he is talking to the system, say, oh, or withdraw any other. But even the fact that party penning for openly objecting, and then there's a problem because JFK as secretary, any chairman, they are members of cabinet. So are they saying at cabinet, no issue we are raising now? Let's say raising what was the party's position? Now, okay, so we engagement who say Emrano very unpopular no. What kind of communication normal communicated to the presidency and cabinet and the minister by extension? It's not good. It doesn't send a good signal. Say Abamu penny for any party penny for but disagree openly. Recently, the last Kodia, yes, openly called for a reshuffle and was even calling on appointees of Mabrese or Moon resigning.
You see,
General Secretary said, "Why am I opposed? Wabra resigning?" You see, it's a
finance ministry to engage. 3 days ago, January 31st, finance ministry to engage stakeholders on VAT on electricity. The Ministry of Finance has announced it will in the coming weeks hold an extensive dialogue with organized labor and other stakeholders in connection to the implementation of VAT on the consumption of electricity by residential customers. The Ministry of Finance has announced it to the development comes after organized labor so. So far, yente so ma withdraw. Na de yam yan say ECG for the be implement this our policy we. Yet ECG for say they are not ready to implement it. Yes. And this shows the level of engagement. They'll be implementing.
You see, the over implement.
That is what you that is what you say. ECG for one very implement the idea. Almost say there are some bottlenecks beer.
Yes.
To me. So at that now can of write a cast and may take effect 1st February. No. One day ECG manager in Gomana.
Yeah.
And then now to pen a better I say my NPP for call. Ye parliamentary candidates about Boko Ide. But I may buy and the MPP for sitting members of parliament 28 and a tissue and I don't take or motivation dear or being teaching dear partner Yahumete and Mason Quanta when you're 26. I'm Mason Quanta. One in a year was performing a year. So one year incumbent when you're 26. That's not we have 5 or so 4. Now 28 a free moon. A 28 a free and a 18 out of their own volition. A case or monko and a +1. A Quapem South or will be 18 +1 +28, virtually 50. And I be bisa almost woman parliament beam. Council, Mammy Busa same. Who she say majority leader? Why majority leader? Robuche Mesa Bunsun, Jogati, Joe Wise. Honorable Dambuchi painful for most of Moon could be and at 28 as so after the most so elusive seats or more air couple out of parliament here. Council, is it good for MPP fortunes?
Politics, the brain, it is a breast no brain either. Nako. You leave when the applause are loudest. Chairman Sabunsu Bekyere, in spite of say, or a whole institution for the party in parliament. Her last election,
or Brewo.
She said, not as I say, the opponents the cry campaign man, Muntakamunga campaign man. If you say the number of people in the constituency almost full say, Omu Ebrin in a see a mom crime baby no, no thing. When we say, yeah, system now, war, Hano. First past the post, no. MYMP.
Presidential, no.
No. Even parliamentary.
Okay.
Me say presidential system now operating. Me in favor of it. We should go back to 1969 to reduce the cost of campaign. We should go back to 1969 parliamentary system.
Okay.
Until we are fighting for parliamentary seat, without necessarily going throughout the whole country to campaign to get 50+1 votes.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people I'm in favor of the presidential system.
Kenyan parliamentary.
Yeah, well, parliamentary system said in 69. No?
92 did not quite hybrid.
Yes. But, well, I'm the infantry chance. And when we say, you probably chairman's a seat, no?
Yeah.
When we say, we have US for system now. Almost system in such a way, say, every 6 years, it be more retire. Now, so, it provided for mechanisms a team and Crawford Parliament to the level of 30-35 years.
Yeah.
Joe Biden was a member of parliament for 30 years. Senator Bob Doe was a member of parliament for
for life.
Yes, Bob Doe. John McCain.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi. Jack Schumer. And Titan be a independent be retired. Nancy experience hands no. You fat crime be so ye man ye ding. Oboka ye moment now. No more. And I think say, and that's on him who say, I feel there's or chin when I will be so ye ding will be baby. Okay, Francisca was going to have problems with primaries.
Yes.
Francisca made the biggest vote in MPP in Ashanti region. But honestly, the constituency in Aquano new. Bekyere Francisca, or not Francisca Crawford, the complaining your president catch him say, so on to Abama, number to Abama this year. So Francisca obviously had to leave.
Life frustrated.
Yes. That was the comment from His Excellency the President.
So Kumasi.
Yes, Kumasi Abantin so. So that's it. Who share baby to say Joe Gateho. Who share figures now? Then DC was appreciating an exponential way. It was obvious that Joe Gateho will not survive the nest.
Peter, share Joe Gateho.
Yes. So share figures now. Who say from 2005? Yes.
Mama Abejimi.
Yes.
A third result. On from Adiam Remy.
Yeah, council report to the
baby, na who be here say be more retire.
Yeah.
Baby wa na ehia say ono mo test ground who say on be survival and answer on survival. One of them is Kwekwa Jumamani's constituency.
In fact, only the dear.
It is my own constituency.
I was so cool.
I grew up in the micro.
I see.
Yes. I know Ajmamani very well. It's a distant family relationship.
What check
and
out
on the other side, no, Papa over it.
You know, Labour Minister.
Doctor Yayeboa, the only contest, you know.
Okay.
And this is about the third or fourth time.
You're in a contest.
Yes. Well, and the Ebimusu say, experience has ne be qua. Here be with fear. That's why people like ATM want to fight to stay.
Yes.
So, but Ning no, Mimi Su say, a year say about at this time. Because a campaign, issues on the ground. It's a part in the state and the confidence level, motivation of party members. No, say na a year, campaign, what I was surprised about was Ubi Amwa. So be stay, stay. I don't know the strategy crowd I adopted here. Now so free at the last minute. Yes, I was surprised what really happened.
Only 18 plus 1. But I'm told to say, and never be Koso Honomo, Munye party for the mere nominations. Emma will be a person quality piano and contesting. Jim will be answer. The issue of Fomena and that's Honomo. Mind you careful that there'll be another Fomena in the Kwapemu South. Take it from me, I'm telling you. Well, take it from me, yo.
And you go down. You're almost 50 out of 137.
Yeah.
A hard drink a crack.
Quarter.
A hard drink a crack. But it be more necessary or retire. And I dear back one many Jehuns were the number of young men who have come into the party's platform at this stage. Are very, very good. Because Ocean Northern Regional, almost all the party's young men maintain their parliamentary primaries, no. Tampoli, Mohammed Amin Anta, and all the and other areas now party lose by narrow votes, no. In the most of the northern areas, no, Savlugu and other places, no.
Young guys,
yes, the young guys are in. A very, very good for the party. When would there be a cancer president Kufuor cancer beach there? Kufuor Congress or say, party ninya backroom technocrats. Our party no have a pesiket chia omka. Na omo reason my party no, omo nye research my party no. Na se bedru blebi na se omo hu hia. Af nya fe na party ko hwehwe obi wa otia brochire ana obi a wo ba bia ebi an contribution direct relationship with the people no eni honom na sankrofo no wo pool no wo ho a na wa deploy my party structures no na adwuma ise so omo ye no na enya fe na ye be market obi te ze de wo kwa asen off kofa candidate ese se wo force wo hu na wo market no on the local way no ebi an na strength nya de ebetumi aboa mo awu na election 2024 election is not an easy exercise. We break 8 in an environment the government find itself at the time we are introducing taxes. Wow, we introduce no. And snake with trim. Wow, we introduce no. Yes, and snake with trim. And now we have background, no campaign promise, no campaign issues. Na sa anema women at this time be and say. Sikasemi a hochida hedeng asesa ana ankoyi enti on the whole no 50 ne doso but there be me dem kan asem say 96 ayede MPP ba power na JH Menza ne nkrofo ba no na nipa me example is nipa na has been in government before
yeah
SK Boa for President Kufuor Siunya no JH Mensa
no Ankasa himself
I'm saying the nipa we say me kaya nipa we na be in government
and President Kufuor na Ankasa
yes President Kufuor SK Boa for Siunya no na JH Mensa nipa for in America who were in power in 1969 but when we say omo buy a party ma omo ntete na omo nim the focus of the party you hu adwuma go for ye those were the days engagements as original one or cause or argument or parliament and no the credibility na my MPP benya credibility ya wo nipa ya wo member no
yeah
enti one mo aye ban so no I know say I hope so nim adwuma e da nim people like Gideon Mwakere mo be mo no nya fe na mo being exposed to power
yeah
they have been with the system for some time. Gideon like this has been a youth organizer
for Asante region.
No, he was a youth organizer in Tanonoff.
constituency.
Yes, those days when we were in Kumasi, he was a youth organizer. And now the free secondary school level one, the be first degree or the course South Africa PhD. We have seen his exploits, or a good communicator, or the politics nasi, or the economics nasi, or a very focused, or near emotional and sentimental.
Yeah.
When you ranty and maba was say ya, and now when me ye debate ni ye.
Yeah.
Emma a Jumano Koso. Oh. Sa nipa huro bebree from all the area bebree grassroots people o ma ba mu hu say o ma papa ya ba kibi na nzen ya no wini say ebu akwa north the
King's Lajiman.
yes you see when you have people like that papa ya bant me no I say kwada so another
Professor King's Lajiman.
Yes.
Kingsley Nyako.
Yes, you see when you get,
and then Collins Admako Mensa.
Yes.
One also when you're sentimental, emotional, brilliant.
When you
focus.
have young people of this, then you know, say, when next 10, 15 years, no, who will pool of resources.
Akosua menu adenta.
Yes. Me, I rely on them. Ma the job at the right time. Young commending women who and conform to me and contest woman. No, my idea. It's social challenges of public office, pass a member of parliament. Now, if you want to me, Juma to the extent to say, party like them people be to me and contempt. Mammy or stepping in for Jacqueline. I don't know the woman, but it appears the woman is a grassroots person.
Yeah.
Something like Hassan, what is the name? I was so. Yes.
Hey, me bio.
So the quality, the dedication. Nkrofo ayan kanta no be kira so or you committed to the job. To see desire was so that's will be uncontested why was so. It's not easy. But let me commend my MP and the appeal could be attended there because Nipa targeted seats. I didn't expect him to win. Fortunately for him,
I just near the
yes, he has done his work. And on the whole, no, a 50-50 experience. Part ni what duty say Obenham
Lydia Alasan
Obenham yes the capacity of his new members normally may deliver at the right time.
Yes. All right,
but for me I'm not one of those people who say 50 no like as a part no chances are dead no not at all.
Okay, Dr. Lawyer Alex Jemfi and Namotene can say on so kasa you use two words be a very cardinal. I will say unya will be a one sentimental and emotional.
Yeah.
Now we focus. Now you may be we well read that debate be no want to be winning.
Yes.
By any me put them erratic and I said
go on. Ubiza Esicado.
Yes. Yes.
Na Jogate ampa say wanko
mama crack I see MB before we are.
Yes. In fact 2012 onya 24,442 votes.
Okay.
2016 24,041 as Eswatio. 2020 Jogate 26,701. Na near who say the NDC in the past, no munya 14,000 any other no. 2020, Grace Ayensu NDC candidate no. Onya 24,527. So the gap between the woman and Jogate now about 2,100 votes. Nah. But who compare that to the performance, the presidential and a disaster. In fact, Akufo-Addo 2020 won the constituency with 33,561 as against Muhammad 16,800. Akufo-Addo won presidential 33,561 as against Muhammad 16,800.
Wow.
So the actual strength of NDC in the constituency are about 14,000, 15,000, 16,000.
That's the actual strength.
Actual strength because 2012, 2016 that
one man over around.
All of a sudden, 2020, NDC candidate had 24,527, 26,701.
And did you get the crop or no? Akufo-Addo beat about 7,000, almost,
if not even more.
Yes.
Yes, sir, he has to go. So it's good.
But also commend people like Mrikuduka.
Yes.
And Alfredo Boatin.
Yeah.
In the mining area, power buying popularity in the image I could form now share the continuous support and on grassroots base now, the party should commend and should assist such people to maintain their seats. Because when watching the kind of things I was hearing when we passed there, and his challenger was a very good advocate.
Yes,
the gentleman was very intelligent.
Yeah, very vocal.
And so when you hear people like that, when you hear people like Mrekuduka, Barbara Tinsan winning in the primaries,
Barbara Tinjesi,
yes. So you then have to pay attention on the. Go down. There is some work be Uncle Fire just saying people can win parliamentary majority.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm convinced. Me, are very convinced.
Let me give you two places.
Okay.
German North and German South. And German South is this gentleman who is going, the man who was at the customs. Kana is a down-to-earth person.
Yeah.
And if you know how his people love him. North and South, you know. President 28,000 to 26,000 no. Na candidate no. Siaka money nam 14,000 because Nkrofone catch them say yempe MP no. The people told you black and white language. Yempe MP no. How was the primaries done? The same person now General Nkrofone say omumpe.
Now it's so clear before the primaries.
You see. Who say all these places president we need presidential and say for example say now you can say it be more retire. For example, me say me when you enter down constitutional parliament that must come back to campaign office. Yes. It is a say uncle be more AB and the new managers of the party will find a job for him because if you have such a technical person who are such a technical quality,
yes,
or team practical politics, nothing. I don't know, but you defy party rules. There be higher careful. I remember very well when down with General Secretary.
No, a young man.
Namity, Bronusu here. Nanko free Kranzan of the Papaya, who be a problem or no about some person contested.
Okay.
That one of those people who complains. Now, money no saying Guam per se.
Martin.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Martin came in. Eventually, we saw what happened. Well, for me, people like Dan free moi. Yem Faumum Refi, Faumumra headquarters, where their services. Well,
closer to the campaign.
Yes, closer to the campaign.
Yeah.
Because you don't generate the mathematics by only the election day. You generate the mathematics through a process.
Yes, that's true.
Well, now people like that, Refi. Chairman Sambozu, my mom got na baby abim. As I say, yes, I do back closer to power.
Yeah.
As I say, we didn't probably bring experience. Abua here. Now, what they man telling about once we deal with Nancy, almost Swabina Dachino, almost best step in.
Yes.
And yes, I'm paying for not natural child. Now, Mam ran telling them about one from no side day. No more, especially when we are used to a system, my areas and to be aspirations, no. A bad then, will be aspirations will be to have a feel of state power, no. A better than a better next hour catch and say one messing from plains north. Could they could change so uncle not party image, no party spirit, no motivation in a day, never from.
All right, Busafo, I want to be rated 95.9 and now was I share movement television. The family called Asare-Bediako program no your friend Bekyere lawyer Alex Jemfi his maiden appearance na feedback and me and lawyer Kofosi yenye udeni uye bue and Ekofo de ba na mamencha Reverend Gatti so was hwe no tie also because wa bompire my cathedral asem no one so gidi say say no ehwe na wo ye hu bibi o say there's a problem in Wenchi which the party need to take a look at. Okay, fine. Wenchi any beshe send here. Obviously there's a problem at we are aware of the problem.
You see, primaries, no.
Yeah.
One side they be feel strongly say on the ground, no. You see, on the ground, no. The former regional secretary, no, or a native person, no. People. Most of the when chieftaincy, not chieftaincy issues were
okay.
Until now, I influence politics, and when she has always been like
that. Coming from a time, you know.
Yeah, it has always been like that. Until the signals we picked, there were 1 or 2 issues, but I think say Kojo Frimpong
should
be able to
he should sail through. Yeah, Shakespeare.
No, he should be able to put the things together. Not necessarily that you win. Now it's not about how you what I say you win. No, it's how you can raise the numbers.
Yes.
It's how you see. That is why many of the people who lost, and yes, but those coming in, whether they will be able to up the numbers.
Yeah.
Shebebia, Lower Heman. Why shouldn't people lose some of these places? Abraham Juma Odum lose the seed. Such a quality.
A great expert.
And now when Nigeria Juma Oyeno, you can't believe say Nigeria will be free Ghana as an expert to go and do rice project. But Juma Odum lost his seat the last time.
Yeah.
And about Kono so criminal all there with the free university level.
Deputy Minister of Labour. There are Lawrence Ajin
yes, because there are internal dynamics.
Yeah.
One year, sometimes you do this and you are doing trials as a way of trying.
Mami Adwa say what would a suit share the second war Emma Cathedral. I would a suit ya. It's even though I think that's active to meet me at Yaston or so to travel to of course when you in Shroom Tienka Chegana phone and I say Yanko so the MPS cano Ewa Cathedral no yeah Peter
there are issues also more addressing.
Yeah,
what I say.
The fact because all the before they say me say you na yakwa asore ye ka say seed money and now because say wo fa se bia baso offer me pese me cotton anka me say me cotton kelewili
yes
ma me dweti bi kakra bia wo because wo pese was me 1,000 cedis na dia man so what ya as long as we pay seed money for a project, we mentioned the amount, which is the seed money. But now the government said, say, you must seed money for the construction of the National Cathedral. Seed money which we never mentioned. How much? At your cost, your pioneer near the court, your pioneer yes, seed money, blank check. And you know, I blame Parliament for it, but the Parliament is a mistake. It doesn't mean say finance minister also know you would take advantage of Parliament or more irresponsibility and a lack of being you say meticulous. Now we say may because it's seed money. How much was the seed money supposed to be? Tell us. Seed money is 50,000 and $50 million. Yes. We are buying what you say free home. Bank of $50 million, ma. A day channel of 25 million. And what they call baby, so $1,000 because why? Peter,
there are problems. In fact, I'm saying by now munim or say after the budget so you know. Say hi. You got me mature bi. So even though my jai sisi ya me nyan
me Reverend Dr. Joyce oko TV station bia oko radio station bia oko ba bia ekofo budget no so penasem because she has seen it all.
Yes.
But National Cathedral semba now be TV so watch ma na approval rating about for
papa
tell me
no cry even now cry yes o wa ba cheche mu cry no amanfo anya dwen bi omo
because of National Cathedral
because somebody somewhere and they take the decision now omo entimi emma bontre mekanti ha omo and e di omunya say and munyamfo bebere din nti there's a problem but we say that for be buy but am people some there am say lawyer I can't say na me baby see ha me pa efia constituency
efia then what
Joseph Kujo yes
Joseph Kujo the end but the pakon so woni contest no we official of yes GRE
oh yes
metie no ono so to woni down to earth for ni bia oh a lawyer yes
and Ablekomanov there's a problem. Come number tells Nebano, Shilaba tells Olu Onefia. There's a problem. In fact, as me know I can say, Yakopamu will be from even party office. From Nipano Winnie Yeno. On whom Ninko for Akopamu secretary and assistant to be one because or say sir secretary no and support to the Winnie.
But your secretary no elected officer.
There be.
Now one in the call
secretary they are appointed deputies near in they are appointed
but they are appointed in the type of office in sewing so you have no business so
but me number say your best friend but me no any who come na me kan no so there are issues
okay
but bit say yendi waboso wale Wale is in
court. Zuwera. What's it say? Abusa Fonzo.
But you see, they are telling say, Wadamfo Mahama Kabiru no. Mrantia ni me bebre di nachi.
Yes.
And a party form penny for ne appointees in zo edi minister echi.
Okay. And a young man in the government can also did that. He was one very good communicator.
Minister.
Yes, Kabiru.
Kabiru, oh yes, Eddie Kabiru. Yes, Kabiru was supported by fact.
Yes.
I will not be surprised. Class Kabiru could be raising the margin of
yes, likely.
Oh, but they are court lawyer.
I don't say court. What say?
Oh, or challenge it.
Me kind be your graphic. Say no, you're right there.
Okay.
Or who do or call for interlocutory injunction.
Okay.
Interim injunction for 10 days to prevent the party from declaring Kabiru the winner. Because of issues.
But it's been declared already.
Say it's been declared. Crack party no acting on it.
Because you want the back council.
Yes, the back council. And you know, or call no ex party. Hey, oh yes. Ex party means or call one side, one more the other.
Elections with the other ex party.
At the same time, no. Ex party no, we interim 10 days. Then the court will direct you to come on notice. And that day now, winning ex party no. That day now they file the notice. It means say, lawyer no is smart enough.
No, I read.
Okay. Now, issue they say counting no be any young county votes be no ye.
But opposite yeah counting.
Opposite counting for
yes.
And they say on the election day, nobody to me as I'm here recount.
That is the problem.
Did she call for recount?
No.
Oh, when they said
money problem.
And she sat on her
so Kabiru on notice now. Then the Kabiru's lawyers would then argue say what default to procedure and now Kwanya Wonam so Babeji ex-party was wrong. And now ABC didn't AB we need substantive right state court near the protected.
Yeah.
So let's observe how it will play like
but
lawyer was handing
because I'm really not related and I'm surprised.
Yes.
Kabiru, Dr. Kabiru and the lady
Zuwera.
But you see, while one is a constituency, as a salmon for a tie show. A seat that you can't occupy more than 2 terms.
Very interesting.
Because the last person now, was a deputy minister for agriculture, Dr. Bimbangi. Very, very good guy. I remember so about vetting. The committee was so impressed with the man's understanding of agriculture. So they were asking him, we're implementing within 4 years. What he can do, he will do his best. But that man lost primaries.
Yes.
And mommy buy. No, mommy says, I baby. Who had the echoes we in the year? And the same thing. People, I got 40 years old, say, be a vice president Bano, former vice president Bano, or you're so popular. Because mommy not contesting, you know. Or not contesting, no, never pan get the first member of parliament for Yendi. The papa Dr. Shani. In the 60s.
Yes. Okay. The friend be better.
And you also UP Foundation no of you true and true.
I see.
And the our grounds. Now when you say the northern politics there, groups and organizations with allegiances.
Yes.
And they say and easy sir. And Farouk so there no I think say penny for two bus no because Jendi is the seat that you don't have to lose again. Don't make mistakes.
From Tamale
to
minimum hospital that work
say and no one there the baby to us because Emra the Tuabano says a kind war polling station when I want to ask ultimately requested for a recount a number of times. Into one yet let's say wako quarter. Is it say what now?
We have a reporter speech. Sometimes it's not complete.
Yeah.
Either the person requested and was denied. Or he got it under circumstances.
But wasn't satisfied.
Yeah, exactly. So sometimes the law will test the law.
Okay. But for Adansia Sukwani Shia so there and it's settled. Apart from this Yabuboy party no abohum modern aye juma papa I was say a bo Steven Tim and Ura Justin Kodua Abaso.
Yeah,
Omayade. So far, Midmax Way has been one of their best a primaries or my
lead up to the status of Eagles, no.
No. Maybe our business term partnership say who per se who contest MPR to your development fee. Who to your development fee new year? Who covet and yes, I disqualify or say who nature constituency no. Na development fee na ma who to ya no. Na say. Ma'am, a title for Addison, you disqualify no for no reason. Very Ujunwa
and Addison has never forgiven the
now Ujunwa and Tasumu Mampong. And also say a year the hold that. But before no, edu baby uko perform kra uka chairman be say oh ne form na part in their man some fan come aspirant obi opposite obi contest no. Sa na o de akoshe ne ba school bag mu ne ba co school akoyera.
We yasem.
And they party nim pen for she share say hey okọ no anya bi kura. In fact obi am ho kwa nam say this in one fa okoje region. And it will be accepted. Into or say a bo party number so we adwuma o maye. Any addition o masua from the previous primaries no. Ama akoba say nei no. Yente problems baby apart from few ones ya bobodi. No kra no. I'm talking the report by National Council. It should be settled within a couple of days or a year. Emfa how be Emma. Or mate on Mrekudu Kane sense ma kind there. Or say about Mrekudu Kane Abaso. Share me report be how share the resource. How mining any small scale mining, illegal mining, affecting MPPR. Kwame, you have no idea. From Amenfi East to Takwan Swayem to Akrofom to Upper Denchira East. In fact, Upper Denchira East. Sita 9 people lose Suda.
From 69, now you see when I'm seats.
Yes.
I see no.
But because of Galamsense and so many internal MPP lost to the NDC. But even that place was presidential no MPP winning. Do no choice a place MPP to talk no ye ni omo ye ni omo ye a ombetimi enya back to Pristia Univali to East West many and even presidential we places amaboya we the results from 2016 to 2020 bon say baby MPP mpo winning no vote no so till who baby by 9% by 10% baby 14%. Ebe no a bit makom mu nyina enti sakoba say ene Mrekuduka the last time on independent candidate
and that one got 28,000.
Lady no.
Yes,
She was a party woman who was disqualified.
Yes, I remember.
This time ye BM say wa ope bia bra na bi ekoi e bia nko. So o ye ne sanenti ase ye adwuma. Na madwuma na easy ama nipa na o ye dey o wini ye na nkese no say obeka abuma na say obeye. Na wo kan party no statement of the Barbon so we form reconciliation committee. And you say before 2016 na party no will be. In fact, Freeman and I Edano any wow offer Mami Salifu, former Upper East Regional Minister, and secretary. They went around the whole country, every constituency. Any amount for Kasai, Dinkomo, Kambum, go about to 2 years in Sensem and then about one corner the problem stable. No matter CC or what, then about one corner the bar, or move around 2020 year whom be bisa. Say, be form reconciliation committee to go round after a year to talk to people, anyone, and they again. Another positive for
them where we need research about
where we need by this and one by name
research bogus research was a bogus research. One kind of crunch penny for one kind of crunch penny for you see fancy baby our man that you can for say it is better to be a cleaner in the government. Fernand lecture I na guest speaker
yes.
Mikobi.
Yes.
That team no was about Siko Fancy. And then the one the Mary Shasai in Mababeka. Siko Fancy, a community pole. Siko Fancy, a gumped for them as you. A payine bashano. Na Siko Fancy in tea. Now was Sagan and Tomago form. Now the baby that's on a bar don't go. Siko Dobeka and Usro. Come on, kind of crunch happening for to the sensibility quiet research. No more skill report, no. Oh, we are winning by 70%. We are winning 178. I find the same seats. Akwa 137 the buy 136 as I say.
In fact, we report that time. We report. Say 169.
Yes, that was the.
Yeah.
No, it was. I think no. So 169 was the seats the party was having in 2016.
169. Yes. Bomb Kasaba cost room.
But yeah, there were two. But one I rely on was the one that was done by Dr. Safu Mensah.
That's what
was the president.
Yes.
And an info solution for Kumasi 4 guys.
Yeah.
Kumasi 4 the other day, they brought the numbers down, I think to 149. And 149.
149 info. Yeah.
149, home conclusion was that the president was more popular than many of the candidates.
Which actually happened.
Therefore, they are not sure how that will impact on the parliamentary seats.
Yes.
So if you take +1, +5, -5 rule,
they got it right.
Then they got it right.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, enti. I mean,
the minimum be a MPP ni penimu pa. Almost koye research. Sa research on the buy and be the man of who say adenta ni hu nyina MPP lusu. And what the report he call ahimfi. The code Jubilee House. Or the code Jubilee House ko kan say me research ye dia bani na ehu amomi ehwede ya. Panimu baka che ne say enya wonko na waso da form yeso aso da form na say ne benya wo kan ya was you o pie free Jubilee House o so drew gate or mana o pack ye it was San Jubilee House and was say this may be the last that he's coming there as a person in power also bad or bahum be ma no ba as a opposition member
and
now we are called second year breaking the 8 the air cosuing bebrebe car tax way levy way naba and then the abysmal communication strategy of this government virtually non-existent. Now so my penny to kwako baby but I saw just one story. My penny to kwako di bear for this. I saw just one story. Council
Kwame, what am I back? Breaking the 8 national. It started from the reconciliation committee now. Was that and that is one. So omubeko because what kind statement na de buy na kind paragraph 2 no. I can't about say omunko hwe abato ho nsensem ne sisi any say be other things wo ho but other things wo ho me free say be hia no eye to say edide jane patronage ninium how the party is going to solve it. Any commenter leading party phobia ameki against the candidate and the party and government. Some of them some penifobia kika etia aban ne aban mu penifobia even DMB the candidate say no e was say team no ehwe ni nyina pekwan omobefa so a omode nyina beboa because anya saa some of the comment in some be akoso na didi eja bi akoso no nipa no ompiempo no abase oba beto aba now we share the formation of the committee now me feel say by and large Kwame very good share me interest pa hia me swing regions no ene Ashanti and Eastern now we share Ashanti the chairman of the committee Edward Boateng obi ani be Edward Boateng abato yekoe bebia na ogina William Kusi oseche mensa bonsu obi ani bebia na oseche mensa bonsu no yede no ogina uhwe ose prempe bebia na ogina uhwe bebia opon bio Ashanti regional opon bio so ni no PhD ani obi ani bebia na oyede na ogina ana SK Boafo oya member onu kra no yes because the comment be na for antoye be a member of the reconciliation committee
obi amode ne beba a year now you are going to reconcile the reconciliation committee you may have to reconcile the reconciliation committee
no no Kwame let us not be quick you see it's good a committee na for me ebia are
asemasi reshafu aba breaking news Mr. Santi Bacho me send ade bia mo sia ya fa to screen so na yemo
na papa de
I think it's good. What as for
no, there can never be a reshuffle without
a authentic.
Okay, Kwame, what are
I found a Medema production.
No, because
no wait. Medema Mr. Santi.
Reshuffle na abano. Kofobi omuna amfa oma. Ene ngan ka oma anye kranke ye.
Now don't forget the reshuffle. You mood types. Region ministers reshuffle.
Oh,
where MMDC for reshuffle.
Oh. Yentuaso.
What best about you?
Oh, the Yentuaso.
Enti
Ashanti region, no.
Yes.
Oh man. Kwame, unim.
Tia how much?
It is not a joke.
Tibeba. Me person wakwa abafo. How much na me tie Bishop Sir.
Yes.
Action Chapel.
Yes.
Na me James Sir. Me penasa papa. Na me tie no say ma me bi beba Action Chapel. Be 3 years no free mo na mama no was kapa o se no pe mama na sem one of them mama ne ba sorry to so tu kwai kwa buchi old man Archbishop friend say oh bishop mama ade ne ba sorry we free no oh yeah just wo yesu no so but asempa bi su kakra sa e wo ho man no say asempa so mama ne ye ne will ni di ka ho Bishop James Asana make you Edward mama ye the will wo di ka ho no ampa ana so sofo me said that you can say bia wa ha etiade mama cancel me flight and memra Ghana Ada Bishop Archbishop catches oh that be train me ye there say we wie was afede 2 weeks wo hu de onye no ho ni dia ba sikani mami ayi will enti 2 weeks dure no ba back to Ghana was so see airport to catch afra Archbishop say Archbishop patrol my batika me ba ho straight away and was I don't pro kwa kofie wo hwe yire kwa na de cha no aba was at the channel pa 8 o'clock or tag Bishop V or quite Bishop Budi meet Kaka no so you the check a crack. Archbishop V ya no kwa time no no kwa community. Bishop says what to us and I'm really a bidi wo bi. I feel the hard man na Archbishop buy no say or so Ocean 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or 8. Or buy was so well no. My man say or person when we see no. I Bishop James say na obi a we be say was what the masses and I'm so glad say na are you not happy was one not be friend say that be was there be was okay yeah was it I'm so glad say so what more were you expecting
anticlimax
aye just what the kusi
o dey nyahwe o dey mate
e no e dey minister for ayi e MMDC Mr. Santi Pacho what that number
so the car say so masi no
me dasi all right ebusafo enti menya krata BCC ya revocation of appointment as district chief executive in accordance with article 2433B of the Constitution and section 23B of the Local Government Act 2014 Act 936, I write to inform you that I have revoked the appointment of the following persons as district chief executives. Martina Apia Nyantachi, I have for Anod North, Ni Late Olenu, Amansia West, Daniel Oredu, Nkranza South, Alaji Abdullahi Adams, Pru East, Basombe Jerome Kofijima, Sene East, Joseph Edu, Awutu Senya West, Samuel Kwame Ejekum Esojaman, Seth Asante, Atiwa West, Comfort Asante, New Jabe North, Isaac Kwajobu Abeng, Nsawam Aduajiri, Daniel Alexander, Ninoy Adumwa, Adenta, Muhammad Bashiru Kamara, Ga Central, Elizabeth Kakiman, Ga East, Patrick Kwesu Brakon, Kumo, Wejagbawe, Rashida Mahama, East Mampusi, Emmanuel Jalula Kajal, Krachi West, Lengwa Bright Kwame, Nkwanta South, Lozina Barikisu, Sola Tuna Kalba, Ebitwaso, David Akologo Amua, Boga East, Tahiru Isahaku Ahmed, Boku West, Aisha Baton Ho, Sisala West, Seth Kwesi Agbi, Southton, Patrick Hodgson, Amponten, and Memphis Central, Dorcas Elizabeth Amua, Izima East, Entin so far ne de eya menya wase no say empanifo we omo ye say 1 2 3 4 5 8 about 20 with the mechanic, but at least about 20 MMDCs have been asked by the President of the Republic. It take effect immediately. The start of Medasi. Yanko.
Yeah. Yes. Even though Bakumi and Nubimu or I am Mama, but to say and some adwejiri say.
Ayaw
Ena Kumo Weja Barry. Okay. Because minim say na such exercise be cause normally MPs they are consulted. Into tempted to believe say be the candidates are elected or so I'm say a consult to or so.
Dabi. They are even yet to meet the president.
Well. Because when you say you're careful so where is to me another problem about base or
big saying
share some of the MMCs nibiwa not come some contested. But yeah, more
okay.
You can say Opa resigners. In fact, party statement or issue recently on MMDC's qualification to contest now a too vague.
Yes.
Not any specific
about resignation.
The past ones 2020 I know they know you can say resign 2 years to time. But we no ntisa and na ma in share so can come let me qualify from another MCO to be contested sitting MP.
Yeah, call Gina Nisuno.
Yes. But no crowd there was a problem because we are say me MCO akra but my because me contest you dunka na oboase. Oh na e basa anti where will me loyalty be wo metna nkran na yadwuma as this year na say me candidate ambasa akoso there's a lot of sense in say yes we this year want to mean contest. Now meaning say final one near most this is nibi so omo campaign tia MPs nibi ebi mo so campaign ma omo obi a because mo say ye two a MPs nibi ye pa ye two ma na ne obeba no onye that strong a ono after 2024 no obetima ba be two. So there were a lot of things are na ekoso nti etna kumo de na emwa pa weja gbawe no nti
I don't know what support or declare bibi mo
oh no say na on tina na tina lusu now no so assign lusu no then there must be a problem other than what we do.
So
but I'm sure say with time no explanation
the explanation be anyhow the president has the right to appoint the revoke without any explanation. And the concluding part was say I will respectfully request that you give immediate effect to my directive. I will, under separate cover, write you to nominate the replacement. Yours sincerely, Nana Adodan Kwekufuadu, President of the Republic. Attention, Honorable Dan Kwekubuche MP, and then CC, the Vice President, and then the Chief of Staff.
No.
2nd February 2024.
That's Enra.
Yes.
But it be better because auntie baby.
There's someone cast on baby.
Baby
one cast on and block
baby's a problem. And that's quite abobako. Say that credit can come also MC.
I can come say
because what declare interest contest another
No, can come do anything. I think if you construe the law, he qualified. It was a wow statement that we issue, party statement was said we are sitting MC untumin contest MP in your constituency. The statement did not clarify, say other constituency be interested. And Obi or take Kumasin.
There was a lacuna.
Yes, there was a lacuna. Obi or take Kumasin say Stephen Kennedy can come. Sir Stephen be true.
Yes, Kennedy.
Yes, that's right.
What you say? And Kennedy wanted to come back.
Yes.
And a statement in clear. Entino. Or no who say on contest because on so there be your kind of planes or no one apply for DC. Can the come has said it openly.
No, but you could have rejected.
Maybe, hey, what's that?
Now focus.
I am not defending of them. I'm just trying to explain.
I'm also adding information. What he has also failed to say publicly, they say he wanted KMA boss, which he didn't get.
No, KMA boss there. It was obvious Sampai was going to be the person. some who have worked with Sampain, Easy Boatin, from Sampain, Juma, why was Santimem?
I say,
Munyam. You came a boss of Grana Sampain. The respect you deserve.
And what deserve case. But then you had Juma about one of the quarter face.
Some Juma, some Kumazia Bontin, and I will Kumazia Bontin.
Okay.
Now, until obviously not Kennedy Diano and yet Claire until he took advantage of it. And for me, he was within the law. Just that one share calculations here. Because the guy, on no respect, the guy is a practical person.
Yes.
And at least Oba Parliament, his status was enhanced by later on being given a deputy minister's office, which he has been able to channel some resources down the stream there. So, well, it's politics. So I think that now will be on the smoothness level until you go and prepare and come. And there are still young people who can come back in future.
Yeah, media, see, more than a month ago, I can sit on authority and at least your man penny prepare. Now, or prepare, Nako what the babonting, a binomo MP4 be a report to more man penny house say, Omuntimene or most a woman MMDC would be a Yajuma. Cause of unity niho. To man penny so the most of the time, no. Or place priority on what a member of parliament in the constituency will say most of the time. Tomoya list no, Kobabe releasing was Yababa Twaba. MP for be almost a very portugal for Yen Shadi. Yen Chamomon Twabani, the Yen Shad overall performance of Omunina Muvia. Eti Omuvia no list way was adjusted. Yeah. A people had a bidding was so. Minimipa Biano Mudi was so. Is here by Mudini so. In a bisudin is a bisudiabisi. No, but baby, I fed ye. What I heard like a week ago, no dear. I'm tempted to believe, say, everybody come home, but one man can be affected, they are no longer going to be affected. After this, we know so now. On my penny, I say, the was that I can see no. Young fan is a way of more exercise. Conversation is about SMPP ready to read the 8 now.
Yes, and I'm reconciliation team no ombeboa. Komo adwuma ye pa. Na me say enye abato hu sensem kwa na also mo hwe. There are other issues. Dinti ama fa apathetic to the party, especially in Ashanti region. Na me ma the formation of Oma ye dey adwuma so mo so omo unite Ashanti region no. Me fi say nkofo bi wo ma because a be free former Afrofanto leader Alan ho, a be free PhD ho, a be free DMB ho, a be free omuyo enti se kobasa because obi say adanimo ewom adanimo no an so contest oka committee no obi ti say upon bio oka ho obi ti say chairman sa oka ho obi ti say ose prempe oka ho nana Ajekum Dufie the second oka ho Rose Hamilton oka ho Edward Boateng obia nim babia ebi mu nti so wo nyina be hia na so mo ye nkabo ma eboa ni esa hia me pa na me hwe e was Greater Accra.
Obi see Medina is not part, they have to do it again. Obi see Medina is not part, they have to do it again. Medina or Mampani, there's a clarion call say I used to authentic. Authentic, but
maybe a part 2
I think he said the day I can't enter the day in your I think why cuz I will what you want
until Jeff Kafutu
because look the day has never been popular. The day has never been popular and she has never been efficient.
Hey, deputy
no. Me makanchre de dem danfo. Makanchre hwe omada fe mechisi. Asase kese bi da ho. Ya matu nkofo okwan ho nyina se omunko saa ho omada fe mechi ho. Ekodi dwa wo ho. Kohwe si de ho sitie. Wo di aboa kura akotan ko mo kodi na wotwe a obeyare. And I miss what a lost opportunity say the day a young lady like you and can compare investors. No messy big shop where say FMA woman never do ding big legacy. What the man yeah Emma now and why having
okay now compare investors.
Yeah.
level ground ho
fabo
na pegura na ne baby kakra nkrofo be tumi ayom yie
keke o
edwamfo mai omo pe baby atena enti for now no omo betumi akọ na wo ye ne nkakra enye den ebroso baby a obenya baby ayi easy ye ho ne aye bibi kama kakra papa no etu nkrofo no free abobirosi honum no omo ko kotoko na bibia ho
Debbie,
yeah, it's a why
they have survived. Omo eko central region ho kwan so katwa kwan so dominance
ayi ho no jeni ho no
omo manage here because say baby we be making living what to microphone asase no da ho na fe mo ye ho basa na microphone no esen gudwado ho ne kwan ho na ye nuama nam eti film ne mfuturo no ma ne san ton ade
omo jomo na kakra bi ho no ba na wifu ya befa yes. Oh,
these are simple things. And more subia say making effort now. When your community ne cry moment support.
Oh, obviously, God, I believe the cathedral project is not all lost. Let's revive it using the right process and re-strategize to continue. I'm quite unhappy with the way it has been handled. Yes, I'm also very unhappy. Wouldn't put it quiet. I mean, they're very. The initial committee of high-profile people was very good. So what actually happened? A queer from Lasibi. What actually happened was that there was a time in the history of Real Madrid. Yeah, omkofa players be near from Galacticos. The Bekyere banana mu walk you know try to say Galacticos. Omo enya trophy da. Meboa. Yes, a group by Lyon of France. Champions League omo through 3 times. And a chain subscribe by you know. Omaji omo 12 as 13 as say. What you say? Omanpanyin assembled Galacticos of the clergy. Say momebua Nasha Cathedral. Well, no manpanyin na nitim power at the papa. But the other when and you can't blame him when they say and penny for them will buy and will be out with different means of this that's what they done. It took a chop say you need to say yeah with me fabinku with me find the family will be the effort the bonus will see the coin will build different means will see that's what they done. It's they failed to come to a consensus of say you see Peter now 30 minutes to 10
national cathedral actually enti na ye kan be fa so a o si breaking the 8 reconciliation you know na maka formation especially greater Accra kra no ora wadamfo ni ayiko to na da no
okay
ena Gladys Nole Achite unimino former deputy health minister Lejo Kuku na even ne composer said your handle no ho awura ba kama former health deputy minister fantastic woman. Yeah, I don't know. Yes. Oh, ne said what here? Obudi say Abraham Oseedu. Unimino, former majority leader. Ono akwa betima use ono an humpo as an experience.
Some majority leader. Na
yes. The party did not protect him.
Dabi.
Yes. Into ono kwa betimi de ono experience. Etu amanfo I encourage amanfo a be ma amanfo ya obi e wo betima ya de aba from Oko and other places.
Central region, who are the people?
Central region. Go also here pa Central region. Yabo Eastern. Eastern so Eastern non so no. William Ampimdako, GDC former.
Willie P.
Yes. Joyce Opoku Boate. Oh, me madam for lawyer. Nkoko. O akwa ba feed them say wa nkoko. Nkoko madam for pa na fi
lawyer is a
lawyer yeah and na party here a committee on constitutional ibia so ya on na ye omo otai omo secretary o ka omo Professor Kwesi Opoku Amankwa
prof
o ka
so former
Richmond Amponsa set Ajeba Shaba enti o hwe the formation kwan omo fast wa oma ayi nipa no from places e de oma ba abebo Central region asemu kwaku ofori asiama
Minister for
Transport on e down no Asamoah Boateng e ka ho Dr. Atuata local government o ka ho Joyce Thompson Mr. Amoako Temen Alfred wadafo ka ho Alfred After Thompson. On so go. And I better peliku. Yeah, it's okay. Central region na me abadaye. Say oforiasi amade. Otimi you find na atwata ne asamabo atwata so agra so otimi why say with yeah you be fan sa.
And I think she's supporting them Fancyman MP.
Yes.
Yes, she's supporting the woman.
I'm saying after Prime Minister, I say alcohol man on which is good. As chieftaincy in Manoma Central region Obebwa. The last issue about any running meetings and some.
Okay.
And they say other ones the waka party Jumane communication there. But running meetings and some no. I think a test case for Dr. Baumia. Say Onyani right. Say so partner Jatum say kwa Ashanti region. Na Ashanti region no. E din bia na ye tete there. Say no there and to another problem be Ashanti region. But say Kobaso Onyani right. Na onya obi a penifo bi ebuo won ho obetimi mobilize nyoma kakra a obetimi akate across ama party for nibre ne yawo mumu somebody who will be accepted ebeboa. But why not a participant of the tradition? Na koye an outsider. Said in the past they be more na omuye no kofa an outsider and so they are and then the hawkers your part of Ashanti region.
Castle,
that's it. I think it's a running meeting they get too big anymore. Will be any baby a running meeting they go.
Oh sure.
Oh, running meeting they get too big.
Hey.
It will not affect the
Professor B.
You see, I know the contest into be a per se tenenka. Into whoever doing the advocacy for you will float your name left and right. But I think within the inner circles, no more I'm in charge. No, Federal more manage campaign on him, baby, or money either. So we run a meeting and put the too big in emotion. It's settled now.
But lawyer, we don't need to know running meetings and some. I can find some baby about Ashanti region say you.
No, they obviously say Ubi up a certain income.
Etike name in term crank, yeah. So
the man asked for February and so the room in the next meeting is I think should be settled. There I be more cancer young Fanco April than I think the way in terminal issues were no to me address until there. And a running mate from Ashanti will actually be in the party's interest, given the level of discontent, You see, Nanabi won Ashanti region, won the national election as a national organizer, basically because of Ashanti votes. Yeah. Because if you Juma titles glue down, maybe basically Ashanti votes. Yes. And that is securing the Ashanti interest. More or less, they are the biggest shareholder. No problem. Number two, improving communication. You won't break the aid with the kind of communication we are seeing here. There be a can someone when nimpa so subjected to street proof I be when say papa nsem okay emu no gre bia na di obi enim kwen nam so Ashanti gold e collapse. But today we are hearing some gomobi obi dia obi nya that didn't respond here, and I'm surprised they obi didn't respond here. When the facts are clear, such as here, and communication from the national to the lowest level, it should be improved and be resourced and be assisted. And more about communication and more so. Na kakran bi kura se konkran kura bi hokra text message ni party propaganda kakra on beginning na somebody is controlling it. And on the Tosomiensa, this election will be dependent on the MPs. One more I elect you on PCs, one more responsibility to improve the party's image on the ground. And the fresh ones now, omo will respond, omo will jumayo. And the older ones now, a woman so omo here say, omo tre woman some change said here, omo here, omo the winning 2020 or 2016 because now the duty is on them. When we say economic condition, then yet too clear, and yet too clear. Say, see, you are not pay US airstrikes here, any global trade in the Suez Canal. Sometimes we realize that won't mean now. Because when you care for the petroleum price, shoot up a crabia, your inflation will start going back up. But see, at least in the last 6-7 months, petroleum crude has maintained a certain average where and can between $84 and $77 abuama atimiama wetimi sikasem no ena ade etoso miensa government projects going and contractors going back to site yet say we pass the test no last week no ubi ama $600 bi ubi so ama $300 million bi enti afei baby abade de kankete nkete baby no bebre ye permissible no betimi asettle and now you who say say minister no say contractors ning na besan ko back on site because ade ba ko e hadwen pa ni project bebre ya abandon a amanfo no so fa won ntiase why and aban so ntimi nyadaje nko chichire mu nchire mu say enwuma na keka ho every asem we so when we get these things back I think it will help the government's own image. For debt testing problems, haircut, some of us are but moving forward, if Senkrofonu who says certain infrastructure facilities and and also Beboa, mining one of the major issues that confronted the government in breaking the 8. That's true. Mining who has 70 simply could you come will be before be ye candy or more than one. Oh, my young Nenechina. Now, Montumi addressing some of the concerns about mining areas. Mining the Ramana de miner in your way. If it's all two crime corporate river, now call other places. Now, Jinahopa, now him separate 15 or 10 years ago, the condition a prane and sooner canoa any hadri. But I say, Miniam, we're in a chino. We mungine chino as I say abanu nya poster actually say onomu aka material people aka actually no the government is concerned about them. The government, the president, his team must change their communication and focus. Na ayete say party no nya wom enya no bi ba be smart abetire and say wakweti local politics. When I heard that thing I was shocked after so much benefit. It will be in for argument, and no, you were him to also work with the local politics. What does it mean? But campaign there, with the resources in the bay, with the image in the bay, Dr. Baumia must speak and speak emphatically. And I'm Wednesday, which we hear. UPS. Yes. He must speak and speak emphatically. Now, on the on agenda. Now, if you want to respond to certain things in Binu Honsuha, a half party for. Across border, but that's what they're about. Yes. Will you advise him say he should take on the establishment? There may be a Ekosua naturally Ghana and generally Ghana Funina are against it. Are you expecting him say one KBB to give hope to Ghana for said there's a new sheriff in town now? Yes. You see, Obetimi yes sir. But Ken so
yeah.
Bra Michael Ango decided to say Obedi touched him completely from Bill Clinton. They cost him his office. Yes. Yeah. And Clintons are popular today, said Nick Bill Clinton over contest
easily. Yes.
Until those managing him are experienced enough. Fred O'Wara is a very technical person. Omo managing woman the situation. Baby as I say concede no. On concede say you can say by intiming President Kufuor was one of the models. Also, a human who didn't chida a change different from say me bear. And he hadn't had there may criticize it will be. Now I heard the magia to say man from Fancheme. And yes, Hannah the who no idea. She knows the buyer, so almost a cabinet broadcasting ministers and the doors to do. Almost fishes. Aye. We are so much on the fishes, not some fishes, but they brought it back. They brought it back. One more can say, oh, Minister for Public Sector Reform, so Hunin Faswo, and we are there, Azon La Hassan, not a PNC, a member of parliament. Yes. They brought it back. Yeah. And many who say, baby, why a doctor should what? Should concede. Baby, he should offer detailed explanation. You don't necessarily have to satisfy everybody, but I best speaking to the facts. So the challenge is why? Because of ABCD. They toss mini vision here. This is the direction I want us to go. Then he will rally the party and the public behind him. And all the bus are there. Then we'll aid no, I will break Because there is evidence to show so which may win a majority in parliament.
Yes.
So it's the presidency that you need to. And you see, when the real issues start, you must get real party people to do the damage. I mean, destroying Dr. Mahama, how difficult will it be? Destroying Mahama, how difficult will it be?
So this how some back to Abayamwa. There will be peace in Boko. Are you suggesting say?
Abrana NDC wo ho na somdwe wo ho,
which is not true.
It's not true.
I am true.
Yes, yeah.
One defense minister Michael Yongo.
Yes.
Nyakopon emfa the Christian I said free mo. Now what your regional minister was our region.
Yes.
Omukọ round and kofoko to atuo. Omukọ security meeting e wo Boko. Omu to atuo e mo dwanen. Edru baabi Michael Yongo no ankasa time ni ho. Mr. the batch of Fatus Mammy, Mr. Edward, the Mercedes and the Moisiano. Fatus is here, and I'm born. Well, Mammy, 5 minutes in the young pong. Because the issue is that when there's no peace in anywhere in this country, you need a sofa.
Yes.
You need a sofa because you better put a hash. Where year 8 April 2010, when John Mahama was the vice president, Horror as fierce gun battle rages in Boko. But you will not go for the president.
Manin koso enko from kra ne
kobi da bi me de pick the toto what that twaso fa bi bra fa bi ka ho nyame advance mesa aba Boko recent violence is purely criminal. Michael Yongo 17th January 2013 enie yanko bi fierce gun battle rages in Boko eno ye 8 April 2010 after hours of meeting behind closed doors over the instability of the Boko municipality. The Upper East Regional Security Council and that of the Boko municipality have recommended the beefing up of military personnel from the present number of 150 to 300 to ensure effective patrol. The arrival of the regional minister Bakoyongo and the Central Boko was greeted with gunshots. The arrival of the regional minister Makoyongo and his entourage in Boko was greeted with gunshots. Head of security our region, one more by the Kwesiano. The minister and his team were in the conflict area due to the recent killing of innocent citizens by combatants from the Kusasi and Mwempusi sites. John Mahama was a vice president. But what was so? I said a Mwempusi man was on Tuesday butchered and the body set on fire. 24-hour curfew imposed on Boko 2nd June 2009. That time Makoyongo was a regional minister. 21-hour curfew imposed on Boko. Second piece for Hodoma, the curfew back. Defense minister rejects calls for ban on motorbike riding to be lifted in Boko. Peter Weye, 23rd March 2014, when Makoyongo had been elevated from regional minister to defense minister, and then Boko force motorbike amu mi entry die e higher dream. Etimunya defense minister Makoyongo say that be Sebamuchu motorbike walk Bokwa, Mubakunkumo. And your time now be to motorbike, Boko. Now you have the guts, the effort to go public to say, more time on that there was peace in Boko. Hey, Johama, Ade. Opinion Kasasa, and a Malema Bekyere no. Don't try to rule from the grave. Mwani kwaminem. Mwani enkwaminem. What? Johama.
So to conclude,
to conclude that
maybe the position is very simple. Because if you have very good communication and outspoken persons to deal with some of the things from His Excellency the former president, it will not be too difficult to win the election.
Not at all.
When you are able to bring the people on board, now we create economic stability. Kakra system no will be able to say inflation is a phrase about from Kakra. And by the way, say oil prices should up. And then you can move forward.
Nyame adman next week ne Abranti be friend Ransford or kind at Yeboa one national president national projects advocacy group or mo ankasa po musika kakra bi no mo dinam rounds. Yeah and then can ne be kasa but you this afford mo desert me ne yeah to be Peter ya sorry so
but unim the meka o DMB asem no say you see the kind lawyer Aboso.
Yeah.
There's no way DMB can take himself out of Akufo-Addo's until I was said Wednesday Obekasano undefended where he has to defend. And of course, and nobody want you should be able to defend it. Free SHS. any NIA no any ade. He should be able to defend it. Nuka say a fair na say bonu. Name where he has to disagree or say omehu.
He has to take them to the cleaners.
The tax no.
The way they implement it,
he has also me the direction because of course when nipa there no be akoso and obey president so obey president
for everybody
and no one so don't me say oh I had there we have this record he will defend ABCD but you disagree me because obi expect say he will be a man of
on his own
and no be one so what say be appointment na we staff no only to control
see
all the one kokra
na the rest of say na dia abana na ban
yes right but government policies be on there there wa bobi sui enye there or so me hu na dwen won
mate